Good morning, my friends. Welcome to today's tarot party. And I'm welcome you into my garden today, our pretend garden. Imagine yourself walking through this archway, climbing up these stairs, and there I have my table all set up in the shade of a beautiful tree. And today you have a love question. Something going on around the subject of love. It could be your family of origin. It could be that you're in the throes of a breakup. It could be that you are single and you're wanting to attract somebody. Love is a puzzle, isn't it? Good morning, magnificent success, my dear Bina. Don't you love our garden today, Bina? We're going to imagine ourselves together. Hi, Kane. Welcome, my friend. Today we are looking for love, and we want to look for love in all the right places, don't we? I received an email this morning from someone in my family of origin and distant from one another geographically and somewhat spiritually and philosophically. And it's always a treat to hear from someone from long ago, but sometimes it can stir up some feelings and not knowing exactly what it means when people reach out from the past. So I am going to draw cards for us today. And if you just want a general reading around love energy without it being pointed in any direction, that's just fine. But if there is something going on in your life, let me know. Bina, we'll start with you, my dear friend, all the way across the world. It's nighttime over there, isn't it, at this point? But if you were to ask for a love reading for yourself for some advice, do you want just a general draw, or is there a particular situation that you're asking about? And Kane, same for you. If I don't hear back from you, I will just draw a general card and see what spirit has for you when it comes to love. So I know there's a bit of a delay from the time that you hear my voice till you can type your answer. Thank you, Bina. So let's draw. Now, also, for those of you who are just visiting me, I'm Catherine, and I love to help people break out of harmful patterns that are keeping us back from the love that we're desiring. And so that's what we're doing today. And today is this wonderful deck. Isn't this beautiful? And it was gifted to me by wonderful Nicole, who saw this deck and thought of me, and I love it. So, hi, Rupa, welcome. Absolutely. I will be reading for you around your situation here. Oh, you know what? Before I start, I'm sorry, you guys. I just need to get a piece of paper and a pencil so I can keep track of who is here and wants a reading. So, hold on just a second. Okay. So first we have, um, let's see, first we have Bina and then Cain, and then we have Sri Rupa, and then Shaq. I'm just going to call you Shaq. Okay. Thank you very much, Bina. Yes, you don't need to ask your question more than one time. That's just perfect. Okay, so we're starting off with Bina with a general reading. And Bina, I'm just going to put you right in the heart of my garden here. Isn't this a beautiful card? Love, relationships, beginnings. So this Ace of Cups, wow. So Bina, it does seem like there is a new love situation that is coming through this gateway toward your life. Now, this can be spun a couple of different ways. It could be a friendship. It could be a new relationship at work, or it could be true romance. I think that the beauty of this card is you look at the singular figure and there's a level of contentment there, that there's a part of you that has been patient and wanting to have uh, everything in order. It's been important for you so far to make sure everything is in order. This dove that we see at the top here, the dove on top of her head seems to indicate that your thoughts are so important, what you're thinking about love at the moment. And I love that it's the peace, right? So, whatever starts new for you, Bina, you want to make sure that your mind is at peace. Don't feel rushed or hurried into anything. It seems like right now we're at the beginning of July, and there is something coming forward for you that is unexpected. Okay. All of this water in the background is in a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of upheaval in the water, and it looks like you might be just coming out of a complicated situation, stepping forward towards peace of mind. But it does look like there's something special in love coming up for you very soon. Okay. So you guys know you can always email me with any questions, or if you want to let me know how the card resonated for you, you are welcome to do that. So, hi guys, welcome to the tarot party this morning. I'm hosting in my garden, as you can see, my pretend garden. And now I'm going to be reading for Cain and then Sri Rupa. And then let me see here who's coming. I think I got it down. And Shaq. I'm just going to call you Shaq, just because it seems like a complicated name. So, and I'm going to do my best to get as many people as I can today. Remember, you guys, you are valuable just as you are. You do not need to change to be right for someone. It is so important that you hold tight to who you were created to be. Okay, so Cain, what do we have when it comes to love? So this Seven of Pentacles, many people think that the Pentacles are about money and that's it, which is true. Pentacles are about money, but their relationship works, how the people, the living situation. And this shows me that, that you do have willingness to work toward a relationship. It could be a friendship, it could be a true love relationship. But the Seven of Pentacles shows the heart of someone who desires to make something work, to find a collaboration with someone where both people do the work it takes to hold a relationship together. Look at the key words here: goals, potential, and success. So, Kane, you may be in a time where you've been single. I don't know. I mean, you followed me for such a long time, but I don't know the facts of your life. But I see this solitary figure and I see the white garment. And I feel like there's a purity of intention here, that as you're going forward in working towards making a relationship work, whether it be in your family of origin or in creating a soulmate relationship, look at this path that has come out of the root into the tree. You have been on a long road of singleness. And your intention to be a solid partner, I think, is what the spirit of love has for you today. Imagine that the spirit of love could speak to you. And Kane, thank you for being like an ambassador for the singles who are watching. In a reading like this, we call it a reading for the collective. Even though I've called the card out for Kane's well being, the truth is, the more you work at being a great partner by dealing with the heartbreak in your past, by owning the mistakes that you've made as you've walked through various relationships, and you're preparing yourself to be the best possible match for someone. And sometimes you might even have low confidence and think, why would someone pick me? Why wouldn't they pick you? Why wouldn't they? You have all the potential in the world. Success is on the horizon. It's time to dig in and create for yourself the goals that you truly want, Kane. Don't hold back. The universe desires for you what will bring to you contentment and joy. And the universe is supporting you in your personal growth over the last few years. You have come to new understanding. You have patience that you didn't have 10 years ago. But I do feel like there's a part of your heart that longs to be in a partnership. Okay, my friend? So take action. Don't turn down invitations, even though you may be shy or feel socially awkward at times. It's important to get out there and share your love with people. And how would you do that? Just by being kind, by being yourself, Kane. Okay? You are so welcome, my friend. I believe in you. You have chosen to spend a lot of time watching my readings, and you know that we are all about helping people break the patterns that are holding you away from the things that you love. All right. I'm so glad to read for you personally today. And we have Sri Rupa. Hi, Sri. I see you over there. And Sri, you are looking for some love advice about a person. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to draw a card for you here. What is it that we have for Sri when it comes to her person, he or she? I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know. I can't see you. I can only feel your energy. So for Sri, let's see. And we have justice. Okay, let me just take this in. Our key words are balance, and equality. Okay, so my friend Sri, again, we see a single figure here. And much like I was talking to Cain, that when you are wanting to attract the attention of someone, you want to, if you have like an obsessive energy or you are chasing, you're pushing, there's an energy of, I need to know this and I need to know it right now, that can be felt, that you can actually feel that intensity. So if your person and you are in separation, it's important for you to trust that there is balance and equality happening here. Okay. It's so important that if a person is not showing you that they want to be with you for whatever reason, it could be just timing. Okay. It could be timing that is the problem area here, because it could be that your desires are not a match for the other person's desires. So, what do you do? What you do is you continue to work on your own systems of life. Okay, Sri? Can you see that eye right over her heart? What we're happening here is that we are needing to. Yes, okay. So thank you for saying that. Thank you, Bina, for helping me with housekeeping. So Sri, if he says wait, then you must honor that, because honestly, there are reasons that things do not come together. Sometimes when you meet someone and you get an overwhelming sense of desire, it's because the universe is trying to help you see what it is you truly desire. Okay. So what what it is that you're truly desiring here is to find someone who gets you. Okay, Sri? Find someone who gets you. In order to do that, you need to get yourself. you need to understand what it is that you truly desire. Sometimes meeting another person knocks you off balance and you start acting in a way that is not to your highest good. Okay. I can't think of anybody who hasn't been through that. So, right now, as you're working, excuse me, as you're waiting, press in and make an appointment with yourself. What is it that you truly want in a relationship? Not including your person. Take your person away. Do it for you and be honest. The last thing you want to do is compromise your heart just because you want to be with someone. Okay. I have a feeling that you're not the only person here who is feeling this energy. It's hard when someone asks for time, but it's a gift to you that you might meet three other people that are interested to you in this waiting period. That would be great. Okay. Tune in to what it is you're really wanting. Okay. You are very, very welcome, my dear Sri. Okay, hi, Divine Timing. Welcome. I was telling people about your visit last week, and I loved it because I've been reminding myself this week that I am so grateful and relieved now that I am living in Divine Timing. And I always think of you. Okay, gosh, we have so many people. Hi, Manishu. When will you get married? Oh my goodness, Manishu, are you with someone right now? Okay, you do not need to repeat your question more than once. Are you dating right now, Manishu? And let's go back up here. Hi, Kritika. You're asking for your special person. Okay, I'm happy to do it. Hi, everybody. Divine Timing, Kritika. Thank you for liking and subscribing, you guys. Okay, Sanjit, I put you on the list. Next is Shaq, my dear Shaq. Let's draw a card for Shaq. So you're dating someone that you don't want to be with? That's an interesting situation. Or do you want to marry this person? Okay, let's draw a card for Shaq. And then, hey, Divine Timing, I would love to draw a card for you today. So I said earlier, it could be about family of origin. It could be about a friend. It could be about a lover. It could be that you might be in a relationship and you want to know how to make it closer. Anything has to do with love. We're doing love advice today. Okay, so let's draw for Shaq. Take Shaq's situation. Hold in your mind. What is it that you wish to know? Let's draw a card for Shaq. What is the love advice for Shaq today? Sometimes you can just get a general reading and just see what the cards have for you. Let's see what we have here. Okay, and Shaq. We're having the Five of Swords. Okay, so there's something going on for you that's disrupting your peace of mind. Something in your situation doesn't feel right, does it, Shaq? Everybody hit the little heart over there and send love to our friend Shaq, who's going through a bit of turmoil right now, a bit of insecurity and not knowing what to do. That's it. Thank you so much for sending love to my friend. Sometimes I can push, yeah, I can pretend I'm pushing the button over here sending Shaq love. I appreciate your help. You guys are part of the magic here. Okay, upheaval, conflict, and loss. So, Shaq, and you're like an ambassador here, Shaq. You're holding energy, you're holding space for all of the people who want to find someone who gets them. They want to be with someone that it's easy and it's not so much um, bickering and it's not awkward, that it feels very natural to be with your partner. Isn't that what we all would wish for? Problem is that when you're young, when you're a teenager, many times the people you get a crush on are not supposed to be your soulmate. It feels like real love and it feels like, oh, this is forever for me. I can just tell. But at that age, at the time when we very first find love, we're just so vulnerable. Our hearts are tender. They don't know the sting of life. They don't see how you can get snake bit by love in the early years. Do you know I'm a grandmother now, but so many of the people who work with me, they are heartbroken over something that happened more than 10 years ago. No lie. Heartbroken because somebody cheated, somebody betrayed or abandoned the person more than 10 years ago. It's so important that you allow healing. And then to allow healing, you have to pull out these swords. You have to do a process to forgive and let go of the people that have hurt you. So, Shaq and everyone else who's listening, thank you so much for the vulnerability it takes to go through the breakup energy all the way to the end when you're able to release the person that you're wanting to release. You know what? I feel I'm going to be doing something special today. I'm at the very end of our live. The last thing that I will do is I'm going to guide a tapping session for everyone who has listened. If you can hang in there with me at the end, I'm going to guide a tapping session around breakups because this is not unusual that the slivers of pain are living within your heart and even more importantly, within your imagination. And it is a roadblock to future love. So let's do some tapping today. I think you guys might enjoy it. I will add that at the end as a bonus. So, meanwhile, what I would do is go to YouTube and do a search for breakup recovery and just see the various different experts out there who are teaching how to overcome breakup. Of course, I do that too, and I would be happy to help you. My contact information is in the description box. But there are so many wonderful teachers out there who can help you remove the spears of heartbreak from breakups. Okay, so who is next here? Sanjit. Sanjit. And then we have divine timing, and then Manashu. Okay. And I just want to check and see here. All right. I'm just checking up and seeing what people. Okay. Hi, Justina. Welcome. Okay. Okay, good deal. Oh, okay, excellent. I hope that that message was helpful for you, Shaq. And so, thank you guys so much. As Bina is saying, thank you for your patience while we go through, and I'll try to do as many today. And thanks for coming to my party. I love tarot parties. If you love tarot parties, hit the thumbs up, and that helps YouTube recognize the party atmosphere and spreads the word for us. Okay. Oh, Justina, I can hear your heart. Oh my goodness. Looks like there's a lot of tough energy there. Okay, and so divine timing. Are you next? No, Sanjit. Okay, Sanjit, hold your situation in your mind and let's pull our card for you. If you're just here for the first time, welcome. I'm Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot, where we are all about breaking the patterns that are holding us back from receiving the love that we want so badly. Okay. Ooh, Sanjit. Wow, look at that beautiful card. So the sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So, you guys that are watching, I want you to put your hand on your heart right now. See where the eye, the divine seeing eye in the heart. So, if you're listening right now, please put your hand on your heart. And those of you listening by recording, and put your hand on your heart and just repeat these words after me. I am so happy and relieved now that I know love is on the way. Okay, let's say it one more time. I am so happy and relieved now that I know that love is on the way. This card, Sanjeet, suggests to me that you have a radiance about you right now. You are radiating readiness. I am ready for love. There's not an intimidation there. You've crossed a bridge from the past to the now, and you truly are ready for love. Look at our keywords: light, life, energy. So, in this moment, in this month, it could be your birthday month, but in this month, you are carrying a radiation that's going to attract beautiful people. Might some of them truly love you? Indeed. But what you're going to notice is you're going to be attracting a lot of kindness, random kindness from strangers. It's as if the universe knows that you have been doing on your own as well as you could, and you have prepared yourself in deep ways to step out. You might be an artist, a musician who is going to be, you need to shine. You can't hide from what the future has for you. You are designed to shine, Sanjeet. Okay, say that after me: I am designed to shine. And pick this energy up. There are people coming into your month, the month of July. There are people coming into your month that are going to change your life, Sinji. No kidding. You have to get out, though. You can't get met if you're sitting at home. You need to get out and circulate. Now, if you're wondering where to start, you want to start as a volunteer. What can you do in your community to help people who can't help themselves? You will meet the best people when you meet fellow volunteers, and it gives you a chance to shine like the sun with people who will truly appreciate you. Okay, next we have divine timing and then Manushu. If you guys would like to have a reading, please let me know. Just leave your name. Hi, Kritika. I see you. And I will read the cards as long as I can. And then I'm going to do a bonus tapping session at the end of the readings today. So if you have to leave us, please come back in an hour or so, and then you're going to be able to tap with us. I'd love to demonstrate. Okay, let's see. Hey, divine timing. Is it just a general? Hi, Carrie Ann. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, all right, wonderful. Hi, PU. Excellent. Glad to see you. Okay. And Apurba, I see you too. So, and Justina. Okay. All right. So, divine timing. Oh, yes. Okay. So a solid connection. All right. So this is love advice. Love advice. And I hear, oops, wow, this card just threw itself out of the deck. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Divine timing. Do you want me to be blunt and say and show you the cards that fell? Are you ready? All right. I knew it. Okay. So two cards fell out. And I always pay attention when there's duplicate cards, when cards throw themselves out, because I feel like it's a way that our energies have combined, divine timing. And I was shocked when I saw these two cards. And so I'm going to lay them out and then I'm going to talk about them. Okay. So the first card we have is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, normally, it's a good card when you are looking for advice in a love situation. Okay. However, this is the card that came out next. Can you see it? I just want to move it up. It's the death card. Okay. So, um, a couple of things. First of all, I was doing some readings yesterday, and it was a shock because I did not expect, you should never judge, but these two men who I was at a gathering, and two men wanted readings. All the women there were not interested, but the men were, and I thought, whoa, this was completely shocking. And the death card came out there, and it's hard sometimes to get that card. But first thing I want to notice, it's called a candy skull, right? This is the um Sugar Skull. It's celebrated at times of the Day of the Dead coming from the Latin cultures. And so it's in and also when they do funerals in I lived in Mexico for a few years and I loved it. And in the cemeteries in Mexico, divine timing, do you know that they have a party? I mean, they celebrate all the day. I think it's November 1st that they celebrate their ancestors and there's not crying, there's celebration. They bring things to the grave that are like if their favorite brand of beer, and they bring food and they bring music and they dress up. It's very well known. And then they have this Day of the Dead ceremony where I participated and it was gorgeous. All these flowers and people would bring memoriams of their passed on loved ones. I brought along a paintbrush that belonged to my grandmother, and you lay it on the altar, and there's songs. There's not grief. Okay, that's the first thing I wanted to say. And the second thing is, the second thing is that let's look at the keywords. Keywords for Ace of Wands, career, beginnings, and travel. And then for the death card, we have transformation, new beginnings, and endings. So honestly, again, I can only tell what the cards say. Remember that I do private readings. I create a video for you where I will open several decks of cards. And as I create your private video, you'll get a lot more information. So keep that in mind. Um, but I would say that this is certainly a warning. This is a yellow flag. Look at all the yellow. Look, it's like these are yellow flags, and the green flag, the go, and it's like a very pale green. If I were going to do, if it was a green flag, I would want it to be bright green. You know what I mean? No pussyfooting around. I don't want any pastel. I want to know that I know this is the right thing. Okay. So I'm picking up on the yellow. The moon here is about confusion. And the yellow, I feel, is a call for you to honor your doubts and confusion. Now, a lot of times when you're manifesting, you can do your affirmations, and you know that doubt can fight against you. But in this particular reading, girl, I feel like this is, and I assume, girl, it's so sorry if you're not. It's just came to my mind, and I should stop apologizing. Anyway, I distract. But there's sweetness in this ending. Okay, there's sweetness in it. And many times with my private clients, I teach them how to recognize a hell yes and a hell no. Okay, you need to know the hell yes and the hell no, because why waste time? If you're getting a pastel green flag from a distance, you wouldn't even know it's green, right? So it's showing me that you need to take distance. You need to use your mind's eye. Use the beautiful third eye, right? Your deepest intuition. And do not fear, because if it's supposed to come back together, if it's destined to be real, guess what? It'll come back. It'll come back. But right now, I would say there's a yellow flag warning. Okay. So take that to heart. Again, thank you for asking about the private videos. It's in the description box below, or you could go to manifestfaster.com, and it talks about all of my services over there. Okay. Let me see. Is there anything else I'm not noticing? No, I love it. This is fresh. I mean, there's so much juicy energy here for you. Divine timing. It's funny your name is divine timing. And also it's highly unusual that two cards get pulled for any of these readings, because these are single card readings today. So take it to heart, my friend. Please do email me. Just touch base. I do offer a love magnet reading. It just takes me a couple minutes where I just read your energy. I don't read the cards, I read your energy to see if you're ready for love. I can feel it in my bones, and I'm happy to share that with you if you're in doubt. Again, my email address is in the description box, so you are welcome. Hi, Sandra. Welcome. Gosh, I haven't seen you for a little while. All the information you need's in the description box. Okay. Hey, Sam, welcome. I can see that you're up. You definitely got some issues going on. Justina, you can check in the description box, or you can email me at patternbreakertarot@gmail.com. And let's see. Manishu, you are next, my friend. And let's see. Okay. Manishu, let me look. Abdul. Hey, Abdul, welcome. Hey, Kritika, welcome, welcome. So, all right, Justina. Okay, Carrie Ann. Yes. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we have Carrie Ann and Justina. Carrie Ann, Justina. Okay, I will be. And so divine timing is done. And Manishu. Okay, so Manishu, my heart goes out to you. It's very hard when you are in a situation where it's very hard to let down someone, to make an ending. And this card here, Manishu, I want you to hold to, I hope you heard this part, and just seeing that new beginnings come always when something does pass away. Truly, it is hard when it's the death of a relationship and you're the one that you want to go. I was married 29 years to someone, and last 19, excuse me, last 10 were past the point. I could have left earlier and I stayed for the same reason, because I just hurt the person's feelings. But you know what, though? There was nothing left there anymore. I was raised in a religion that doesn't believe in divorce, and they do believe in happily ever after. And I had to come to peace with the fact that not every relationship is supposed to last forever. Relationships come to teach us something, to reach us in some way, and sometimes they last forever, other times they don't. So, Manishu, let's see what the cards have to say. What is your love advice? Okay, well, this shows me the condition of your situation, the tower. Things are falling apart, aren't they? And would it be smart to stay in this tower right now? Would it be smart? What is it that makes this tower uncomfortable? It's on fire, right? Get out or use your fire extinguisher. But I would say oh my goodness, I just had a huge bubble of energy that's stuck in my throat. My goodness, I need to get my tea. You need to tell your person the truth. Oh my goodness. You may feel, honestly, go ahead and put your hand up to your throat, on your upper chest up there. I have a feeling that you're feeling pressure there right now also, Manishu. Wow, there's a lot of energy. Everyone, could you please send hearts? Pip over there in the corner where the heart button is. Hit hearts and send them to our dear friend Manishu. You guys are all part of this energy. Oh gosh, this is hard, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you. Look at all your friends supporting you, girl. This is hard. This is hard. Listen, I want to tell you something that my therapist told me when I was trying to break up that marriage. My children were adults and it was time for me to go. It was not easy though. And my therapist said to me, Catherine, chances are that you leaving right now is the most loving thing you've ever done. What? I couldn't believe what my ears were saying. How could it be more loving to leave? But what she said was, there's no better way to show your person the flaws that are there. There's no better way to show the person that you respect them enough to let this end. Oh my goodness, I was completely blown away. I thought I couldn't understand it. And then she told me something else, Manishu. I said to her, I can't abandon the ship. I feel it's wrong to abandon this relationship. And you know what she said? She said, "There's no more ship, Catherine." It's as if you're clinging to a piece of driftwood in the middle of the ocean. If this relationship is supposed to continue, it's not supposed to continue in the form that it is. I always advise my clients, they're getting a lot of confirmation that a relationship is ending. Let it end and know that if it restarted at a future point, it would be new. You could never go back and undo what is done. But if the person said things to you that showed you they were some different version of themselves, you might be interested. For example, with my significant other, it was not good for me at all to be with him, and quite frankly, I was afraid to leave him. But, I worked through it, through the tools that you and I know how to use, our spiritual energy tools, and I realized that if he came back to me and he said, "Catherine, I've been in therapy for a year," and, this makes me emotional even when I think about it, 'cause it took courage to make this up. I said, I've been in therapy for a year and I feel so badly about how things ended. Could we have coffee?" I would say yes. If he said to me, "I've been going to 12-step meetings for 6 months. I haven't had a drink in 6 months. And I am so, so sorry for what a jerk I was. Could we have coffee?" I would say yes. So I don't close the door completely. But I just realized that right now, all indications are that this is broken and people need to go their separate ways. Okay. So I would say this is, you're asking for a sign. I think having the tower sign is an excellent sign for you, Manishu. And I think that take these words to heart and make a plan. Make a plan. Talk to your friends. They're probably all going to be really glad you're breaking up, and get some moral support. And then in love, begin the process of untangling yourself from this person. Okay. Now, as always, these messages are not for everyone, and what you hear may not resonate. That's okay. Then you could stay and listen for another card, or certainly there are so many other readers alive right now that would love to read for you. Okay, my friends? It's hard to get news like that, and my heart gets heavy giving it. So, Carrie, you are up next, and then Justina. Carrie and Justina. Hi, Beauty. Beauty with Nature. What a beautiful name. I love that. I love nature so much. Okay, Jagriti. Okay. Hi, Rosemary. Beauty with Nature, you absolutely can. I am just going back. Manishu, that's hard when you don't have any. Hi, Milky. When you don't have anyone to talk to. Hi, Jessica. Um, There may be Kritika. Oh, Kritika, where are you? You are on the list. Okay. Thank you, Kritika. I'm sorry. If I ever skip over you guys, all you have to do is let me know. Okay. Hey, Sandra. Okay, there's Kritika. She's here. Lisa. Oh, you're welcome, Divine Timing. You guys, I am going to use I'm going to do a tapping demonstration in just a few minutes. I decided I'm going to do two of them, one in the middle and one at the end. So I will be guiding a tapping session here in about 15 minutes. So that will be helpful for you, Manishu. So Manishu, one thing I can tell you when you don't have anybody to talk to is that I would look for a spiritual, you may go to a church or temple, but to find somebody that you can talk to, and a spiritual person is often very, very, very helpful. So critique and then beauty with nature, and then Sandra, are you still here? Did you ask for a card? Oh gosh, thank you for being patient. Thank you guys. Your patience is just means the world to me. Also, if you may claim any reading for the collective, okay? Because all you do is say, I choose to receive this message. Okay, Sandra, I'll put you down there. I'm going to be guiding tapping here at the top of the hour. So I hope you all hang out. Okay, so Carrie Ann, and you know what I would say to you guys too is that spirit knows exactly what you require in this moment. Okay. Hi, Jagriti. I'll put you on the list, my friend. Okay, thank you. And Jagriti, I just want to go back and see because I know you have a situation. Hi, Sam. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. So we are with Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann, what is it? Star card. Thank you guys for being at the party today. Thank you for all those thumbs ups. I appreciate it. It completes the loop, it completes the circle of energy and is a blessing to all. So thank you so much. And so Carrie Ann, here, oh, look at this card. The Eight of Wands. And the keywords are good news and travel, good news and travel. So, Carrie Ann, the first thing that I'm aware of here, the wands are the suit of our manifesting energy. Are you a manifester? My website is manifestfaster.com, and I have lots of free resources over there. There's a quiz you can take. Hi, Anshuman. I will definitely put you on the list, my friend. Thank you so much. So, the wands are the suit of our manifesting energy. And the very first thing I thought of when I saw this card was let that arrow fly. Okay, Carrie Ann, there's something going on for you where you've been waiting. Perhaps it's been for some career news. It could be outside of the love arena. And the fact is that this is you can only hold back so long, right? So this beautiful um, pose of readiness, ready, go. It's when they say ready, aim, fire, right? So that's when you lift the bow, you get ready, you aim, and the fire. And sometimes you need to fire, ready, and aim. You need to switch things up a little bit. So in your situation, Carrie Ann, it looks like an action step is necessary. Let something go. Maybe letting go of past hurts is part of what's going on for you, Carrie Ann. Letting go of past disappointments. Many times we hold on to heartbreak because it seems to protect us. It seems to guard our hearts. See these wands, they're like guarding her. But the truth is, it's hard for you to receive the love you're wanting if you're so tightly guarding yourself. So let go of the things that are troubling you about your past relationships. Let them be in the past. And then take steps out. Imagine this figure walking out of this picture. I feel, Carrie Ann, that there's some action that's needed on your part, that there is good news coming for you. Travel may be part of it, but I think the heart of the message for you, Carrie Ann, is to travel out of your past. Choose to think of yourself as the version of yourself who's done with all that. Can everybody tap on the hearts there, and let's just send love to Carrie Ann to just have courage and walk out to travel outside of heartbreak. I can't reach the heart button on my own little phone. So y'all, there you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for participating. You guys, if I were there, I would give you a special party prize for class participation. Okay, excellent, Carrie Ann. Just a really wonderful message. Remember, I do private videos for y'all. If you'd like to book a reading with me where I do the videos and create tapping for you so that you can move out of your blocks, I would love to do that. And you can read all about that at manifestfaster.com. Okay, so let's see who's next. Kritika, I'm sorry. Kritika. Okay. Kritika, thank you for Beauty with Nature. Okay, you're next. Okay, good. When will someone come in there? Okay, it's a when. When will? Okay. And Kritika, could you just put a quick, very brief sentence in there if you wrote me? You guys, when it comes to your time. Okay, thank you. Kritika, I forgot you, Justina. Oh, Justina. Oh, you're right. I am so sorry. Kritika, I Kritika has been here also, Justina, but I apologize. But I'm going to just finish with Kritika, and you are absolutely next, Justina. Okay, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you for your patience and your love, you guys. Okay, Kritika. Okay, thank you, Justina. Bless your heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. So Justina, put into the chat just a very brief reminder, not the whole story, just a tiny reminder, and that way I can just pick up on your energy, okay? All right, Kritika. Okay. What is the other person thinking about Kritika right now? What is the person thinking about Kritika right now? See, which card shall it be? Okay, your person sees you as a very strong person. Okay, there's a lot of admiration here. Courage, strength, and control are our key words. You know what? I feel this is a positive card, generally speaking, but in this particular situation, I'm almost reading like a friction, like there's friction going on here. The woman looks a little sad to me, and she's controlling this lion. She definitely has courage and strength and control over this situation, but it's showing as I'm reading again, the cards tell their story through me. I'm just reading that she is not content. There is not a look of contentment on this particular artist's version of the strength card. I feel like your person may be feeling controlled, that they feel there's a part of them that does not know how to speak their truth in a way that is wholesome. I feel like they are a very strong personality too, just like you, but they feel that you're controlling. Could that be? Is it fair to say that you're a little bit controlling? It's okay. I can't hear your response. But if you can look in the mirror and just be able to say, you know what, I am a little controlling. And that's something you can work on. For sure. The first person I think of is a man named Jefferson. I can't remember his YouTube channel. He's the smartest guy that I have listened to when it comes to communication skills. If you use the YouTube search and search for Jefferson and communication, he teaches a beautiful way for strong personalities to be together. Okay. So this shows me that there is a, how do I say, like friction, that friction, there is energy that is uh, off between you two. And I think it's a battle of two really strong personalities. Okay. So both of you need to learn how to communicate without making each other upset. And it might be that it's better off to be a friendship than a relationship. I don't know. But right now it feels like there's some stubbornness and some insecurity, stubbornness and insecurity that's causing both of you strong personalities to have hardship together. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, again, I'd love to do private videos for people so that I can use several decks and pull a bunch of cards and really read more details about the situation. But the truth is here that the strength, that one of my favorite ideas is that a weakness is a strength pulled out of balance. Meaning, if strength is your strong suit, if you're too strong, you may come across as controlling, and then it appears like it's a weakness. Okay. All right. And now, Justina, my darling, thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it. You are welcome, Kritika. You are sure welcome. Battle between the head and the heart. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Hi, Jagrita. Jagrita, you are, let's see, we have Beauty and Nature, then Sandra, then Jagrita, and then Anshuman. Okay. And we're going to be doing some typing. I mean, excuse me, you guys are typing, but we're going to be doing a short tapping demo so that I can guide you guys in letting go of some of these hurts that are going on. Okay. Hi, Teddy. Beauty with nature. I see you. You are so welcome. Okay, so uh where am I? I am with Justina. Justina, could you just give me one little short sentence that refreshes me on your situation? And I will be shuffling the cards. Okay. So right after Justina, we're going to tap for a little tapping. You definitely want to stick around. Guiding tapping sessions for over, I mean, 20 years now. I started tapping like 20, 23 years ago. I started tapping and I tap all the time. Oh, yeah, that's right, Justina. Ooh, ooh, we don't like that, do we? We don't like that at all. Okay. So, okay. And it's, you know what? Okay, Justina, do you have a pencil and paper or something? Write down the name Esther Perel, Perel, Esther Perel. She has a YouTube channel and she teaches people how to know if you can reconnect to someone who has cheated. And her theory is that sometimes it's very controversial. Sometimes when people cheat, it can actually help them grow together. Isn't that something? Not many teachers teach that, but she's been doing relationships for 30 years, and she believes that it is possible to reconcile. So please write that down. I think you're going to enjoy listening to her material. But this is about you. What does the universe have for you? Okay, what card? Right here. Don't you love these cards, you guys? I was so thrilled to get them. My niece, Nicole, sent them to me out of the blue, just to be kind, and I love it. So, Justina, okay, we have the chariot. Okay, I love this. This card is great for you. Hold on just for a second. I gotta look close. Wow. Hang on. I'm so sorry, but okay, I see what I'm seeing. Okay, so I see a tear in this eye. I had to pull it up close so that I could see. And you may not be able to see it, and it might just be my guides showing me this tear. Because when I look at this, look at that. First of all, look at these cheetahs. Cheetahs, I think, are the fastest animal on foot. Do you guys know that to be true? Somebody Googled that, would you? I think cheetahs are like the fastest animal that runs for some reason. And if I'm wrong, I know that they're right up there. And so I look at these cheetahs, oh my gosh, this Justina, cheetah, cheetah, cheater. Hear it? OMG. I think you're the person. This is why I picked this deck today. No lie. Oh, I got goosebumps all over. I have been drawing cards a long time, and I'm like, oh my God, this is too funny. Okay, so look at these things. Now, the cheetah, please, somebody Google it and put it in there. I gotta know, are they the fastest animal on the planet? That makes this even better. So let's take a look. We have this woman, and again, gender doesn't matter. It could be anybody, but she is holding these cheetahs back. Oh gosh, every time you say the word cheetah, I just have to laugh. Okay, so this is definitely giving you permission to go for sure, right? And not only permission to go, but oh, thank you, beauty, because guess what? You're s- you're supposed to know the forces of good and love, which is the divine, to trust